If you've been thinking about buying a foldable, 2026 is the year that actually matters because the market is about to change fast. And based on what we know, Samsung is going all in before Apple even shows up. So yeah, this is one of those moments where your timing actually matters because Samsung is making a move here that they almost never make. Let's talk about it. Now let's rewind for a second. Remember when flip phones were everywhere? That compact clamshell design was basically the face of foldables for a while. But now that's changing fast. According to Counterpoint Research, book-style foldables are taking over. And this is where a lot of people are about to get surprised because it's happening much faster than anyone expected. That's the market basically saying people are done with novelty. And if you're spending over $1,000, you want something that actually feels worth it. And Samsung sees this shift coming, but they're not just following it. They're trying to dominate it. For the first time ever, Samsung is making more fold units than flips, which tells you Z Fold 8 is the one Samsung actually expects people to buy. We're talking about around 3.5 million Fold 8s. That's more than the flip for the first time ever. And about 1 million of those are the wider model alone. That might not sound like a big deal, but it's huge, especially when you look at Samsung's history and the pattern they've followed for years. Whenever Samsung tries something risky, they test it quietly first. This time, they're done experimenting. It means Samsung is now betting more on the expensive, complex book-style foldable than on the safer, cheaper flip. And this isn't just speculation anymore. The wider Fold 8 has already shown up in databases for the US, Canada, Korea, China, and global markets. This isn't a test run. It's a full worldwide launch in July or August 2026, months before Apple's foldable is likely to arrive. Samsung wants to set the rules before Apple even joins the game. What makes this even more interesting is that this wider fold isn't just slightly bigger. It's actually smaller and follows a different design philosophy. We're talking about a near-square 4:3 internal display that's shorter and wider, much closer to what we saw with the Pixel Fold. And honestly, this fixes one of Samsung's biggest long-running problems. For years, their foldables were tall and narrow, which was fine for scrolling, but honestly frustrating if you were trying to get real work done. This new shape makes typing easier, browsing more comfortable, and if you actually use your phone for work, it makes a big difference day to day. And Samsung isn't alone in this shift. Honor and Oppo are also working on wider models. Motorola already launched its first foldable. The entire industry is basically settling on this idea now, because nobody wants to be the company that gets left behind. But Samsung might still be ahead of everyone, because they're about to fix the one issue that has haunted foldables since day one, the crease. Samsung recently showcased its new crease-less display technology at CES, and the difference is not subtle. We're not talking about a flatter screen. In simple terms, this is Samsung redesigning the entire screen so you stop seeing that ugly line down the middle. It uses layered glass and a redesigned laser-drilled support plate to spread stress instead of focusing it on one line. All of that adds up to a potential 20% reduction in crease visibility compared to the Fold 7. And here's the twist. Apple's foldable iPhone is expected to use a similar panel supplied by Samsung Display. So both companies may end up with crease-less screens, but they're taking different approaches. Samsung is using a laser-drilled metal plate for better durability, while Apple is reportedly going with liquid metal for maximum rigidity, which is very on-brand for them. So how do these two approaches actually compare? Samsung is clearly going all out here. The Fold 8 is rumored to pack a 200-megapixel main camera, a high-end ultra-wide, and a telephoto lens. Apple's first foldable will almost definitely start with a very conservative dual-camera setup. Samsung is also pushing faster charging, better multitasking, and deeper customization, all the things power users care about. Apple will probably win on polish, but Samsung is clearly betting that power users won't care if the features are better. But there's one area where Samsung might have an advantage that Apple can't easily match, and honestly, it explains why Samsung is suddenly so confident. Click right here to see what it is. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.